He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. He'll start this drive firing. The short hands, it's Moss. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's dealt. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
He might want another play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's caught. No, he got loose. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Fires into the end zone. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Stockton. Sets up the screen. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll try the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This offense has it with really good field position. To throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking left. A strike downfield. Turning on the Jets. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back to throw, it's Stockton. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there is absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Branch. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll go back to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Texas A&M going up tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half. Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
To the air, it's Stockton. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
Turning it on. Wide open spaces. Oh, what a cut. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell. He made them pay with a big gain.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's Moss. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. He's got it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
Texas A&M going quickly. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on 1st down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. He's loose. The 40, the 30, the 20. Inside, touchdown, Georgia! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Got the 1st down. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds, stop the clock, pick up the 1st down, and now they'll try to find a way to score. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart. And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and you might be looking at overtime soon.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Grabs it in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Grab near the marker. It's Frazier. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires left. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season.